it just seems like it was changed with a purpose. Like Zyson saying, they originally planned for you to find helicopter parts there, but now there's nothing happening with it. They need to do something. They need to, just for the vanilla version of the game and for console as well. The poor old Northeast Airfield. You know, for those who remember the mod days and early DayZ before they updated the map, it was such a fucking awesome location. You know, it had the military, and then they changed it, and it was always kind of, you know, with this dangling carrot of there's going to be a reason for the change. You know, there was the talk of the light planes and the choppers being in the vanilla game, but at the moment, it's a fucking waste of a space. There is little to no purpose to go to the Northeast Airfield other than purely for the memories of what it used to be. It's a terrible location. It is probably one of the worst locations on the map, along with Bloater Airfield as well now, in my opinion. There used to be a reason to go there, you know, for the limited amount of military spawns that were there. But now, why do you even want to go to the Northeast Airfield?
At least Balota has buildings. There's just tents and some buildings there where you'll find some loot if you're lucky. But on the airfield, there is that one hangar building and there's a couple of industrial buildings. That's it, and they rarely spawn anything. Yeah, Northeast Airfield is a waste. I don't know why they changed it, but they did. So
I think it was Scale Speeder because of the dangling carrot of, you know, the choppers and all that was coming. Like, there is a couple of military containers at the Northeast Airfield, which is, you know, I usually check them, and you usually get lucky because a lot of people ignore it now. But most people just bypass it and run straight to that little series of 3 or 4 barracks up in the hills to the west of it.
So are you guys just talking about the runway itself?
Yeah, the Northeast Airfield.
Right.
Did you ever play the old DayZ when it was one of the most popular PvP locations was the Northeast Airfield? No. It was an amazing location.
No, I guess for me, I always tend to think of Northwest Airfield as anything inside, you know,
not the Northwest, the Northeast Airfield.
Oh, the Northeast there. Oh, right. Oh,
yeah.
No.
Northwest Airfield, that's a whole different argument. You know, some people love it, some people hate it. But the Northeast Airfield, it used to have an ATC, a couple of hangars. I think there was a barracks as well. And, you know, it had some really good hills where the sniper players would get up there and, you know, camp it. And, you know, you could always be guaranteed to find PvP at the Northeast Airfield. And I understand the mentality that, you know, they wanted you to have to go further inland for the high-tier military loot. But it just seems like it was changed with a purpose. Like Zyson saying, they originally planned for you to find helicopter parts there, but now there's nothing happening with it. They need to do something. They need to, just for the vanilla version of the game and for console as well, unless people mod it. And, you know, so many community servers have added stuff to it to try to give that location that's got such a strong legacy in DayZ history a purpose now, because at the moment it's got next to nothing.
I posted a picture of its Scale Speeder in the DayZ pics.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I always use that as a place when I'm practicing doing stuff to spawn things in on that, because it's so flat, isn't it? You can see stuff from miles away. So yeah, I know what you mean. There's nothing there, is there? But who knows?
For those who don't know, that's what it looks like. And this was the classic sniper position, was up on this hill, looking down into it and sniping at, you know, unsuspecting freshies as they were running around trying to find loot. Hey, Marks?
Yeah, it was. Like, why change that if they knew they weren't going to be able to put helis into the game? Or did they know that they were going to scrap helis last second?
No, they were planning helis, but I don't know. We'd have to ask Sumrak. He'd probably know. It's so sad.
Yeah. That kind of side of the map, like, you know, Krasnov, that area, is rarely used for anything, really. Unless it's modded and custom, then people go there. But the vanilla version is just, there's no point going that side of the map. You're better off going up Zelenogorsk way. More stuff that way.
Yep. It's such a sad. Just looking at that, the memories I've got. I ran into one of my best mates with DayZ, Charlie DayZ, at the Northeast Airfield. It was just such a great location. Not a lot, but there was enough there that, pretty much everyone, if you spawned on that northern coast, you went to the Northeast Airfield in the hopes of, either going from zero to hero and taking out a fully geared guy, or just in, if there was no one there, in finding some decent loot before you headed off from there. It was just such a legacy location that meant so much to everyone, and now it's just a shadow of its former self. It's so sad to see.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they'll put a bit of pressure. I'm sure it's on Adam's list of stuff to do. Can you imagine how big that is?
Oh yeah.
The whiteboard that's on his office. Yeah, I want to do this. 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 And there's him and his team of 8 people or whatever they've got working on DayZ.
They really have to hire more people. They really have to. It's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, but we know it's going in the right direction, don't we? I mean, with Adam at the helm.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that he's putting as much pressure as he can to get some of the maps over to console as well. And then the slowly, concentrate on getting the game stable, and then slowly incremental changes is the way to do it, because they've got the success. We've got a game that is fantastic to play. They don't want to ruin it by changing too much.
Spud saying
I just
in
hope
chat,
it doesn't take.
Sorry, Marks.
I just hope it doesn't take 5 years to do. That's the only thing.
Spud saying in chat, there is enough military locations, but it would be nice to have more civilian buildings with nice civvy loot. See, that's a good point. There is a hell of a lot of military locations across the map now. Maybe they could add some good industrial locations there. Make it, for those servers where you're base building or something like that and you're looking for sheet metal, add some more industrial spawns, just something, anything to make that location a bit more of give it a reason for people to want to go there.
Why couldn't they make it a civilian airport? Maybe we have that hotel model that's there. You could put that around that area, car park, whatever. You can make it a civilian airport, because all the other runways, Belota is military, Northwest is military. If they had a civilian one to break it up a bit, it's an idea, like. Yeah.
But something needs to be done with it. Something needs to be done. It's such an important location to a lot of people in DayZ that they need to do something for it.